Again, our breaking news story at this hour, Steve Jobs, the CEO of the iconic Apple Incorporated, has announced he has resigned. We've just gotten a hold of his letter of resignation, and I want to read that to you at this time. It says, "I've always said that if there ever came a day when I could no longer meet my duties and expectations as Apple's CEO, I would be the first to let you know. Unfortunately, that day has come. I hereby resign as CEO of Apple." He asked to serve, if the board sees fit, as chairman of the board and an Apple employee. As far as his successor goes, he asked that they name Tim Cook as the CEO of Apple. He says, "I believe Apple's brightest and most innovative days are ahead of it. I look forward to watching and contributing to its success in a new role. I've made some of the best friends of my life at Apple, and thank you for all the many years of being able to work alongside you." Of course, an iconic American company that has had so much influence in this computer industry all over the world. Joining me now on the telephone is CNN's Dan Simon. And Dan, you've picked this information up. What are you hearing?
Well, you know, we confirmed the news that Jobs is stepping down, and the timing is really surprising on this. We really had no indication that this day was going to come, at least so soon, and it really begs the question, you know, what is the state of Steve Jobs' health at this particular moment? We know that he had taken a leave of absence to deal with some significant health issues. He had a bout of pancreatic cancer a few years ago, and then there was all kinds of speculation that the cancer had returned, although it had never been confirmed. We know that he had a liver transplant a couple of years ago and seemed to be on the mend. But again, this really begs the question, what does his health look like? As far as the timing, again, you know, Apple has never really been in better shape, so it would make sense to go ahead and name a new CEO at this particular juncture, given the fact that the company is doing extraordinarily well. Tim Cook, it was announced by the company, who was the chief operating officer, he'll now take over as CEO, and, you know, Apple, you know, is the world's is the biggest technology company in the world right now in terms of revenue and earnings. It even took over the top spot for companies around the world, even overtaking Exxon for a brief time. So in terms of the succession plan, Apple is in great shape, but of course now the question is how is Steve Jobs doing health-wise?